Hello, welcome back to another edition of my little 5 minute breakfast. Um, I hope the videos we've been doing have been useful to you, and I look forward to comments and questions and even topic ideas so that I can address the issues or concerns that are specific to what people are really interested in, maybe at the moment or just at the moment in their own particular lives. Today, I'm going to take a topic that a friend of mine wanted me to do, and I hope that she's watching and that this is useful. Um, Finding yourself. I wouldn't have picked that topic because it's complex. Finding yourself is probably one of the most important things every human being has to do. Probably the most important thing that any human being needs to do. You can't start life without an understanding of what life is about. And life has so much to do with who you are. Absent of who you are, you're just breezing through. You have to be able to make impact, to leave a stamp, a mark on the earth. And that starts with the foundation of who are you? What's your imprint? What's the character of your nature? What is that thing that is an indelible mark that you can put on the face of the earth that is uniquely you? Nobody else could have done it. I mean, people sing all the time, people dance all the time, and some people have a lot of multiple talents, but those things don't make you dancers or singers or preachers that you can preach well, you can talk well. And so finding yourself is at the heart of living a life that is purpose driven. And so I'm rambling to start because that's what it is. Finding yourself is rambling. It most of the time we've been groomed, nurtured by people around us who have tried to save us from the challenges and melees of life. And the way in which they've tried to do that is to try to teach us to be like other people who have come before us, who've done X, Y, and Z and succeeded, quote unquote. Or to teach us not to be like other people who had come through life and did X, Y, and Z and didn't end up so successful. They end up teaching us about other people. And finding yourself is about teaching yourself about yourself. What are you about? What were you created for? What is the signature that you leave if you're singing a song? What's your signature note? You know, when I was young, I used to have a very high-pitched treble. That Michael Jackson, that I don't know, that it was sissy, you know. I mean, you get beat up in Oakland for the kind of treble I sing. And I remember I prayed that voice away. I don't think it was puberty that took it away. Because I was finding myself in the observations that people were making. It's a girly voice, you know. It was a sweet voice. I wish I could get it back. Now I sure would be very comfortable singing in that girly voice because that was a beautiful sound. And I sing well now, but I don't sing like that. And I don't know if I've lost that part of myself. Finding yourself is about reconnecting with the yous that other people have maybe discounted or misunderstood or abused or challenged and have left a mark on you. That is, other people have done things that have left a mark on you that has altered or violated what it is that you are and corrupted it with what they want you to be, what they think you need to be to survive in society. So we grow up, and finding yourself is so little about career. Because I found that when I was growing up, every discussion had to do with work. And work is not what life is about. Work is a component of survival. And human beings spend so much of their time concerned with survival that they don't do a lot of living. Finding yourself is about living. And then you can find the work that lives out who you are. That you can find a wife or a husband that helps you to live out who you are. That you can give birth to children and you will impact on them a living. That you breathe on this earth. The Bible speaks about the breath of God, giving life to man. And I think every human being is supposed to breathe life into something, a character to, an approach to, a definition to, an interpretation of, a perception brought into, a way in which you embrace the very simple things that I do, like that if you did this video and you were in your rawest nature and you had found yourself, you wouldn't have to try to speak like me if you felt I was a good speaker. You would be a good speaker speaking like John. You'd be the best Emeka. You would not be King. There is no reason to channel Will Smith or channel Jada Pinkett Smith or channel Cleflo Dollar or David Oyedepo. You would be Emeka, John, Bishop, whatever you are. That should be the way you talk. That should be the way you laugh. And 5 minutes to talk about finding yourself. Wow. I'm not sure that 5 minutes can do that, because finding yourself is a journey. It's self-exercise. But I think there's something I can do for you in 5 minutes. And that is simply to say that I found myself by first recognizing that I am something to be discovered. I am a diamond in the rough that has been covered by rubble, and it's up to me to try to recover every bit of the natural character, inherent characteristics, God implanted visions and ideas and ideals that are mine, and to assemble a life around it. And that's what you need to do, to slowly pick apart at what has been borrowed, what has been gifted, and begin to go deep down into what you are on a natural level in terms of everything, not just whether you should be a neuroscientist or neurosurgeon, but in terms of whether you should write with pencils or draw with pens, whether you should wear skirts or gowns, whether trouser, whether dreadlocks, or cut your hair. Everything about you is specific, and you should find the one that you can more easily attend to. It might be career, it might be marriage, it might be friendships. Find the things that are you, the foods that are you. I think everything about you is you. There is a signature to all activity in life that comes from you. And that you find in love. That is the best way to find it. The things that you naturally love. The things that naturally you gravitate to. No pressure. In the dark, you love it. In the light, you love it. Not about pretenses. You don't need audience. This is what you are when you do not try to think about what degree you need to be that thing and whether you need to do mathematics. When you take away all the things that seem to be standing in the way, the thing that you just want, when you take away all the challenges that can come, the thing that you just love, when you look at somebody and they're African American and you're Caucasian and you just love them, the factor of whether interracial marriage is acceptable is perception that other people lend to you. And the same applies to work, and to dressing, and to speech, and to life. So live your life, take your time, find what it means to be you. Finding yourself cannot be a 5-minute breakfast, but I've tried.